Welcome back. It is Wednesday. I almost said Tuesday, and then I almost said Thursday. Everything's getting so confusing in my head. It's a big fucking mess. I can't keep it straight. Been a pretty good week. Pretty good week. It's been a pretty good week. Why has it been good, you ask? Because it's been quiet. I like quiet. Which means this was a goddamn good week for me. Because things were very, very quiet. Which is good. No news is good news, right? Let's see. Some stuff that is coming up. I'm going to be in... first of all, how are you? How are you doing? Oh, that good. So you think you're better than me. So you think all of you think you're better than me because you're doing better than me. Is that what it is? Okay, I see how it is. Fair enough. I'll take it. Let's see. What do we got going on this week? I'm going out west. Going out west to Anaheim, California. Check it out on Saturday. This Saturday coming up, which is the 26th. So we got 27th, 28th, 29th. So the 29th, we're going to be in Anaheim, California. Check out Jared Brooks' fight at UFC 214. He is on the prelim card, so definitely check that out. Then that following Tuesday, our good professor over there from Plymouth Jiu-Jitsu, Ronaldo Candido, is fighting in Dana White's The Contender series on Tuesday, and I believe that starts at, I want to say, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. You have to check it for yourself. I can't remember all these dates and times, but check those two fights out. Those should be good. And the UFC card 214 is stacked as fuck. So we got Jones and Cormier going back at it again. It's a lot. You got Damian Maia on this card. You got fucking Cyborg on this card. This is a very good card. So there are absolutely no complaints when it comes to fights coming up this week. So if you're a fight fan, this is the place you want to fucking be. So absolutely. So go check those out, and that's where I will be this weekend. So hopefully I'll have some good funny stories or anything like that coming from that weekend. Oh, what has been new here? Some good-ass fucking news. If you are into 90s movies, which I am, Hulu... I'm not promoting Hulu. I don't give a fuck if anybody ever watches Hulu. But I can tell you what, I used to be the biggest Netflix person because they had all the decent movies. There was never like great movies on that, like new release wise. You know, there's obviously older great movies that are on there, but it's been sparse lately. I feel like Netflix is like kind of losing it a little bit. So I switched over to Hulu, which I don't really get into because I'm not people that know me, I'm not a TV show person. I'm a movie person. I don't give a fuck about TV shows. I've never seen The Walking Dead. I'll admit it. Never seen a fucking episode. Never seen a fucking episode of Game of Thrones. Never seen a fucking episode of House of Cards. Never seen any of that shit. I don't care about it. Not even the least bit. Don't give a Frenchman's, not just a Frenchman's, don't give a flying Frenchman's fuck about any of that shit. Does not interest me. But I like movies. So I was browsing through the fucking Hulu movie section, which used to be like fucking nothing was on there. Nothing was on that shit. It was like a couple movies and there may be some dope ones, but mostly... Not so good. But there are some bomb-ass diggity ones on there. Now, they got the whole fucking 90s collection of shit on there. They got fucking Roadhouse. They're hitting you with some fucking Roadhouse. They're hitting you with fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They got all of them. All the fucking Indiana Joneses. They're all on fucking Hulu right now. So if you have any good taste in movies, because if you don't like what I like, that means you have poor taste in movies. So if you have good taste in movies, make sure to check all that shit out. I'm just putting that out there as a little public service announcement to everybody out there. Again, I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But if you have Hulu, check that shit out because they have uploaded those things and they got the good shit on there now. They got the good shit. They're pulling ahead in Netflix. So go check that shit out. So I was fucking grabbing some lunch today at a place I eat at frequently, Jimmy John's, or not Jimmy John's, Potbelly. Anybody Potbelly people out there? I've kind of come around to the Potbelly. I used to not be a big fan of it because they used to have like really sharp bread. Now I know that may not make sense to some motherfuckers, but I don't like bread that's fucking pointy. Okay? Don't give me that pointy shit bread where it's poking my mouth and giving me all kinds of fucking discomfort. I don't like it. That's the reason. Same way, what's that other fucking place that toasts bread all the time, too? It's like a sub... Quiznos. Quiznos is also that. I don't eat at fucking Quiznos. People, Quiznos is the bomb. Quiznos is the shit, man. I don't fucking touch it. I don't touch it because I don't like sharp bread. And all their bread is fucking pointy. It's that fucking crafty kind of bread that's got the fucking... There's a point on it everywhere. You know, and they send that shit through the little salamander belt for the toaster. And motherfucker is poking my mouth up. It's fucking drives me absolutely fucking insane. So, yeah. So anyways, I don't know why. I hated Potbelly. Now I'm on the Potbelly bandwagon. I get the same fucking thing every time. I get a large turkey provolone on white. I get myself a bag of baked potato chips, baked Lay's, plain. Nothing fancy. Plain. Baked Lay's. And then I give myself a cup of fucking broccoli cheddar. And I take that fucking sandwich. I dip it in that fucking broccoli cheddar soup. I take a bite and it's fucking heaven on earth. So what the fuck? It's fucking amazing. Yeah. So, sorry. I got people motherfucking texting me during this thing. It's driving me fucking nuts. Anyways. Go check it out. Get yourself some Potbelly. But anyways, I'm going to get my Potbelly here. And I'm coming back. And traffic's a fucking disaster. For some reason, I'm not sure why this is. If it's some weird government plan to keep everybody corralled in. But every fucking street is under construction. Every fucking road that's parallel, there's some kind of construction going on. It's like it's a perpetual state of construction. So everywhere you go, it's fucked. There's just construction everywhere. So I'm trying to get my way through, and I'm weaving around and doing my best to stay the fuck out of the other people's way. And I get myself into the left-hand turn lane, and I'm waiting, and this woman behind me is fucking decided that she doesn't like her spot in this fucking line, so she's going to go into the other lane. She's going to go into the right lane and then try to cut back in and somehow get in front of everybody. Don't really know how this fucking works, but that's what she decides she's going to do. So she gets out of the other lane, so she swerves to the right, and she tries to go in front, tries to speed up a little bit, and then tries to cut back back into the left-hand turn lane. So she tries to, cut me off, almost taking out the fucking quarter panel of my car. And she looks at me and starts screaming and waving her fucking hands around like a fucking lunatic. Like I'm the one at I'm the one at fault. Like I did something that was fucked up. And I got to thinking to myself, I go, this has had to have worked for her before. This has had to have worked somewhere along the line. Because you can't fucking... This woman has to be fucking married, right? She has to be married because it's this weird thing of I'm going to fuck up, and then what I'm going to do, since I fucked up, I'm going to already be on the offensive. I'm going to do some crazy shit and yell at you to make you think that you fucked up. That was the game plan here. So she goes, tries this fucking crazy Grand Theft Auto maneuver, and she starts screaming at me, waving her fucking hands around like what the fuck, you insensitive asshole? Why wouldn't you let me fly out from behind you and cut back into the lane in front of you instantly? Are you that inconsiderate, sir? Can you not see what I'm trying to do here? I'm 70 years old. And she wasn't 70 years old. She was like probably 60-something years old. I have less time. It was like that Jerry Seinfeld joke. Older people should be allowed to drive faster because they have less time. Maybe that's what this lady was trying to do. She was trying to just get some time killed and fucking book it. But this fucking lane is going on forever. I mean, I'm not even anywhere near the fucking light to make this turn. It's just an endless sea of fucking cars due to this crazy construction situation we got going on. So the worst part is there's nowhere to go. So when she tries to cut me off, there's a guy right in front of me. Like, my bumper is like less than a foot away from his. Like, there's no way you can cut in there. It's impossible. So, and traffic is so heavy, now that she's done this crazy shit, she can't get in, and she's forced to stick right by me. Now, when you're in a road rage situation, there is nothing worse than getting stuck next to the person you're having the road rage issue with. Now, I wasn't raging at this point. I'm still cool as a cucumber. But she's fucking losing her goddamn mind in there. Like, she looks like one of those fucking movies where they show the gorillas like locked up in a fucking glass zoo cage. That's what this lady was like. She was like banging her hands against the glass, and that's all I kept thinking of. This is like she's like a wild animal who's been caged in the zoo, and the only thing that's keeping her from fucking ripping the fucking spectators apart is the fucking glass window. So this fucking lady was just going bananas in there, going fucking crazy. And then she fucking not snaps out of it, but she realizes now we're going to be stuck next to each other. And I'm guilty of this shit too. I'm guilty of it. And so I know the feeling when you're fucking cruising down, somebody does some crazy shit, you're pissed off, you're flipping the middle finger. Maybe if you're feeling a little fucking crazy, maybe you're swerving at them, maybe you're trying to run them off the road. Maybe any of those things have been possible. I'm not saying that I've done any of those things, but I'm saying there's been some craziness on the road. But sometimes fate would have it to where people are doing some crazy shit, and then you come to a red light. And just the way the cars stack up, you're right next to each other. So you got to make a decision at that point. What are you going to do? Are you all in? Or you can pretend like nothing happened. You know, look out the window, scroll on the phone a little bit. You know, was there an issue? Was there an issue back there? I don't remember an issue being back there. I got messages on my phone I got to check. You know, you get into the awkward spot. Or do you sit there and you fucking keep looking at each other and fucking cuss each other out before the light changes, before you go your separate ways? There's a lot of decisions that come down when you're sitting in that spot, when you get stacked in and you're forced to sit with each other. And that's what happened with this woman. We're now forced to sit right next to each other. So I look at her, and I kind of lean back, I kind of recline back a little bit in the seat, and I'm looking at her, and she's doing the banging on the glass. Pointing like, why am I not there's even if I wanted to get out of the way, I can't. Even if I wanted to be the bigger person, which I didn't want to be, But even if I wanted to be the bigger person, I can't back out anywhere. There's someone directly behind me. I can't go forward anywhere. There's a dude right in front of me. There's nowhere to go. I'm boxed in. All the waving and the banging on the glass and the fucking crazy talk isn't going to help because there's nowhere to go. We're jammed in here. I don't give a fuck how much you scream. We're not getting anywhere. So I did the only thing that I could do. I just looked at her. I took my finger. I made my finger like an L shape, like a gun. And I just sat there really relaxed. And I just pointed it at her and pulled the trigger on my little fake finger gun. That's and boy, like a little kid, like a cowboy in Indian. I just did, and I thought it was kind of funny. She decided to completely fucking wig out. She rolls her window down and she starts screaming at the top of her lungs. She's like, "Help! Help!" And I'm just sitting there in the most relaxed, monotone, calm face, just staring at her with and I made sure I had a little tiny smile on my face of just looking at her in awe as she completely loses her shit. She's throwing her fucking coffee out the window. She just completely fucking beside herself. It was goddamn priceless. It was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. I couldn't imagine anybody getting that fucking hyped up about really nothing. I mean, she was in line behind me. You know, we're just bumper to bumper. There's nowhere to go. I don't know why she thought she was going to come out from behind me and then cut me back off, getting in front of me. The whole thing makes no fucking sense. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. She getting fucking hot under the collar about it. Just let it go. Not that big of a fucking deal. Just traffic. I say that like I've got superb self-control. It's just traffic. I've lost my shit a ton of times driving. I don't know why. There's just something. Like you just get upset. Like you just get upset at things for no reason. You know, you get the same amount of upset. Like even if you're alone, you're playing a video game by yourself or something, and some shit happens. You're like, fucking shit. You're fucking cussing at the TV like there's someone in there that can hear you. You're like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? That's bullshit. That move is bullshit. Fuck you. I've done that a bunch of times too. I'll be playing a game. I'll be looking at this. Fuck you. Fuck you, screen. Fuck you, game. Fucking ridiculous ass behavior. If there was someone who was on me with a camera, if I had like a camera on me most of the day, I'd probably be committed. If they saw half the shit I talked to myself about or the shit I got angry about, I would have to get fucking committed. Because some of it is just so completely ridiculous, it makes absolutely no sense. In the video games thing is at the top of the list. And the driving thing is at the top of the list. And people are lying. I'm convinced I'm not the only one. Because people are lying if they say that doesn't happen to them. They're full of shit. You get in this spot where it's like your own little world. It's like it's your own reality where you don't have any concept of what is going on around you. You get in your own headspace and you fucking act like a retard. And I'm fucking guilty of it, where you just sit there and you just think stupid shit and you say stupid shit. You know, like I'll be driving behind somebody and they're going kind of slow, But they're going the speed limit. But I'm like in a hurry. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking moron. Get the fuck out of here. Move your ass. The fuck are you waiting for? You know, just cool. Just me. Cool, calm. Cool as a cucumber. Collected. You're always right. It's everybody else that's fucking crazy, right? If the guy in front of you is going slow, he's a fucking moron. If you're going slow and someone's behind you, they're a crazy person. What's this fucking crazy person doing behind me? Jesus fucking Christ, what's their problem? But that's always how it works. You're the right one. Doesn't matter. In everybody's head, they're the right one. And I keep thinking, it just brings me back to video games. It's like, you don't realize the video game, and it's different now, and I'm not like a gamer person, so I don't play like the online kind of fucking things, I don't play like the online games where you're like actually facing other people. I play like all the old school shit, where it's just me, I'm just playing the game. I still playing Nintendo original. I played like some GameCube. That's about as advanced as I've got. I don't play any of this new shit. I played a little old PlayStation. But I'm a big fan of like the fighting games, like the Tekken, Street Fighter, and it was like a personal insult. Like, if I couldn't beat a guy, the game was fucking cheating. It's not me. It's the game has found a way to fucking cheat me. Because it can't be me. It's outside factors. The people who made Street Fighter and Tekken and Soul Calibur, they are the fucking cheaters, okay? That's the shit. I would get pissed off. So I'd play, you playing, fucking, character beats your ass. It's like, fucking bullshit. Fucking cheating motherfucker. If you lose, they're a cheating motherfucker. You cheating piece of shit. Oh, fuck. That's why I can't play these things. I can't play games. I get into these computer games, and I'm up all the fucking time. I get into these Tom Clancy. Those I play on the computer. I'll play like Rainbow Sixes and all that good shit. Fucking, I play that. Used to play a lot of that on the computer. Sometimes I still do, but I get in deep with those because I'll start playing them, and I can't stop. Like, I gotta keep going. I mean, fucking college, I'd be up, all night. I'd be 2-3 fucking days straight playing fucking Covert Ops, Rainbow Six, playing the Tom Clancy, thinking I'm fucking in a goddamn Special Forces team. I would get all deep and enthralled in it. Oh, fucking A. Well, again, it's Wednesday. That's my time. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like I said, it's been a slow week. But we got a big weekend coming up. Hopefully, we'll be out west, and then I think we're going right to San Diego after the fights. After UFC 2014. So check that out. Check out Jared Brooks on that card. Check out Ronaldo on the Dana White's Tuesday Contender series. Check those fights out, and then we'll be, hopefully, I think we're going to train with Dean Lister or something in San Diego. So that shit'll be a good time. So go ahead and have yourselves a good fucking weekend, and I will see you next week. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I really appreciate it. Feel free to contact me through social media with any questions, comments, ideas about the show, things you might want to talk about, things you might want to hear me bitch about on the show. Let me know. Instagram, Facebook is at The Timbo Show. And then Twitter, a little different. A little fucking handle giving me shit. Twitter, I'm at _Timbo Show. So hit me up on there. If you hadn't added me on there, go ahead and do that. Just keep it updated with some shit from the show and other stuff that's going on. So we just started all those things, so go ahead and pop on them if you get a chance. And I'll see you next time.